Thank you, Lynn, for joining my Sex 101, aka my mother. So how do you feel about teen sex?
Teen sex nowadays is out of control.
Why do you feel that?
Well, that's because nobody thinks of the consequences, and they think it's okay, one-night stands, and then the girl ends up getting pregnant, and either the boy walks away or blames it on not them, and the next thing you know, you have an unwanted baby.
Now, do you think teen sex has changed since in your generation? Like, was it a big deal back when you were a teenager?
No, not like it is now.
Now, why do you think that? Back in your generation, why didn't you think sex was a big deal?
It really wasn't a big deal. I'll speak for myself. For me, I was a virgin until I was 18, but I became engaged, and when I became engaged, I ended up being pregnant, but I took care of that, and I would not trap a guy into marrying me if he didn't want to. Nowadays, girls think that's one way. If a guy breaks up, oh, let me get pregnant. And they get pregnant. Some marriages, they do end up getting married, and then what happens in the end? It doesn't work. Who gets hurt? Not the guy, not the girl. The baby does.
Now, do you believe in, do you think the schools should get more involved?
Yes, I do, because back in my day, they had sex education. And, of course, I had my mother who talked to me. More parents need to get involved with the kids, their children, and talk to them about it like I have with you.
But it's not that the kids don't want to tell the parents, it's the parents' reaction to what they're saying.
If the parents don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, because they feel if they talk about their kids, going to feel it's okay, they'll go have sex.
No, and that's not how I did with you.
Oh, I know. What I'm trying to say.
You're a perfect example.
Yeah, I'm a pimp. See,
no, you're not a pimp. You're my son. But parents have to get involved with their children, what's going on in their life.
Yeah.
They have to. And they have to talk to them, as well as the school should have something like sex education, where the boy or girl could go into the class, ask the questions, and feels comfortable enough, especially if the parents aren't helping, and there's a lot of parents out there that don't. This way, the kid has somebody to go to and talk to.
Now, how do you feel about abortions?
I don't think there's going to be a lot of people who agree with me on that. And I'll speak very truthful on it. When I was pregnant for the first time, I did have an abortion, and I believed in my heart that I did the right thing, but that was back in my days. And nowadays, there's a lot of people who are against it. I figure if you make a mistake, you're entitled to make that choice. And I do not believe that men or boys should have a right into it. The girl is carrying it. And as far as adoptions and all your other choices, in the end, the kid comes back and wants to know why. And in most cases, it doesn't turn out to be very pretty.
So the question is, are you for abortion?
Yes, I am for a mistake. Not somebody who goes out there and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times and does it like that. Because then they're doing it just to be doing it. So, but if you have one mistake, like my mistake was, yes.
How do you think it's different when your teenager's a girl instead of a guy?
Well, yeah, it is.
How is that so?
Well, you're a boy. Yeah. The girl is a girl. Now, if I had a girl, I would tell her the same thing.
But you wouldn't let her do the exact same thing as you would let me do.
What I would do when she got to a certain age, and if I believed she was sexually active, which I would, if she came to me and asked me, I would get her under protection. But not at 12.
Okay. Do you think teenagers are having sex way too young?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe in waiting till you're married?
I'd like to say yes, but you know, that's
nowadays
it doesn't work out that way. But if they're both protected enough, then, and they're old enough, because sex, they use sex because I love him. A lot of teenagers does not know what love is about. And saying I love you nowadays, the way I see it, it's like saying, oh, it's a pretty day. No, that's not love.
Alright, well, basically you just told everybody how your opinion, and that's why I wanted to have you on the show, because you have been around, you've seen it all, so you best can tell people who actually watch your show about how it is back in your day, and then like how you feel about when it comes to teen sex. So I really appreciate you being on the show, Mom.
You're welcome.